Hello everybody, Shotgunator 1000 reporting for duty, welcoming you back to an episode of my Brilliant Diamond Hooplocke Nuzlocke. Last time we made our way to Canalay City after picking up some items we didn't pick up in the previous episode to that episode of navigating Route 212. That was kind of a bit of a word choice there, honestly. I do apologize about that. But this episode we're going to be doing some EXP training here on Iron Island before we step foot into the Canalay gym. So there might be some Pokemon that I want to catch here on Iron Island. Can't believe once again I actually went the wrong direction first. Graveler, yeah, you're an exploder. I do not really care about trying to catch you. Actually, I probably should be better off bringing in a fast leading Pokemon. So that way I can run away every single time. Because I do not want to have a situation where I want to run away from a wild Pokemon, but when I attempt to run, it said you can't run away, and then the Pokemon uses a powerful move and knocks out one of my members. I don't want that. A lot of Shink's evolution family members using an intimidating Luxio kind of thing. Then again, if you're using Staravia or Staraptor, it can't be helped because that's their only ability, unless you got their hidden ability of Reckless. Which I still wonder how the heck certain trainers in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl were able to get Pokemon with their hidden ability. Like the Eternity Gym Leader Gardenia. She has a hidden ability Turtwig. How do you get a hidden ability Turtwig in this game ever? When the previous Turtwig that she uses in Diamond Pearl Platinum is forced to have its main ability. So how the heck did she suddenly get it to have its hidden ability? A question worthy of note to ask. Right, let's pick up this escape rope. That is if I don't keep getting jumped on by Gravelers or Golbats. Excuse me. Oh, it was an iron ball. I probably should theoretically use Repel so that way I don't keep getting jumped on by these wild Pokemon. But in case if I happen to see a Pokemon I actually want to catch. Onix, I don't. Right, I think if I go up this way, it's going to take me to where I need to go. God, navigating 3D in a 2D map is absolute... Well, navigating a 2D map with 3D controls is absolutely appalling. It first became a thing when you played Pokemon X and Y. Except the controls in that one were like somewhat decent because everything was spaced out without anything blocking your path. There's another Intimidator. Dear me. And I'm actually starting to feel a little bit warm. Then again, today is actually the final day of the heat wave before things start dying down a bit. Because as far as I believe, it's supposed to be like a heavy downpour so far outside, but I don't see any rain coming down. It's currently 25 degrees outside. And now as soon as I actually load up a tab to actually have a look at the weather, it's now all of a sudden saying it's 23. Now it's gone back to 25 again. But it's saying that, yeah, there's a potential risk of a thunderstorm scheduled to be happening. But when I look at the summary of what to expect from now up to 11 in the morning tomorrow, I see the thunderstorm scheduled to happen at 7 in the evening. Okay. And it says the highest temperature that it will reach tomorrow will be 22. And then on Tuesday it will go down to 17. 17 degrees is still technically too warm for me. If it was a little bit colder at, say, around 12 to 14 degrees when it's raining, I would be fine. Because the rain would at least cool me down if I happen to feel warm when inside a building. And the temperature of the weather would not be too hot for me to bear. Yeah, this is the way forward. There's probably an item over here that I could technically pick up, but... Oh, he's over there. I don't think that item is going to be helpful for us. So, let's just ignore that. There is also the option to go down this way to get the TM for Iron Tail, which I would like to pick up, actually. It's not... Oh, it is this one. I thought it was on the other side. And some iron. I'm actually going to save that. This time. Could you please go away, Graveler? Let's see. If I switch Shuffleboard into the lead momentarily, so that way I can give him some experience with this worker, since they do love to use rock type and sometimes fighting types. Oh dear. Let's go for Vital Throw. That's the most powerful move I have. I know I could just theoretically use my Torterra and just use one single Razor Leaf and be over and done with, but nah. There we go. Keep your mouth shut, mate. You don't want to be breathing in sand. There we go. Thank you. I don't even need to try and make a prediction about what ability the majority of the trainers using Graveler and Onyx use, because it's always sturdy. Apart from the early game Pokemon trainers. Though the one thing I honestly just find silly is how Onyx is known to be really fast and defensive, but doesn't even hit hard at all. So it always has to rely on using Screech which is an 85 accurate move to sharply drop the opponent's physical defense, and then just hope for the best that it's enough. But even when you put the Pokemon down at -4 defense, one hit from an Onix would still barely do less than half. Oh, and this is actually a move that opponent wanted to learn when leveling up, wanted to learn Flame Wheel. Let's get rid of Agility, since we do technically have Flame Charge. A move that's a guarantee to raise my speed every time I use it. I know Agility does technically raise my speed by 2 stages, compared to Flame Charge being an attacking move that raises my speed up by 1. Okay, Max Ether. And no, that bow's not got a hidden item. I don't think. It's been so long since I've been to Iron Island, I don't actually remember. Okay. Switch, yeah, let's switch Torterra into the lead. Oh, for goodness sakes. Unless you were a Steelix, I'd rather not encounter you every single time. Does actually remind me of the time when I was playing Pokemon Platinum in my spare time a few years ago, and one time I got ambushed by a double Steelix encounter, and one of them happened to be a shiny, and I was successfully able to catch that shiny because I had to actually kill Riley's Pokemon in order for me to get a better chance to get that shiny Pokemon. Right, okay. Double Battle Onslaught now. It was in this area where we died, but it wasn't these trainers that ended me. I will point out exactly which double battle it was that ended me. Thank you, Riley, for making a sensible choice. Because I probably bet you would have used Metal Claw on Graveler and forced me to deal with the Zubat if I didn't have Torterra in the lead. Quick Claw. Nice. So Lucario will have no choice but to deal with the Machoke. And he decides to use Laser Focus, which is a move that guarantees your next attacking move to be a resulted critical hit. Oh, great. Well, I might as well just keep using Razor Leaf. Oh, wow. So, one level up, and Torterra is now faster than Lucario. Really? Every single time, it's always a case of, oh, no, I'm going to use a move that has a chance to miss, but I'm only going to miss the trainer that is an AI trainer and always successfully hit the actual player playing the game. Right. Good. Constantly dealing with these Pokemon encounters. Don't get me wrong. I like Steelix. I like Crobat. But I don't like having to keep encountering their pre-evolved forms every ambush of a cave. I don't want to keep seeing them. Oh. All that for a dead end. Frick. That sprite just made it look like that one worker was deciding to pinch another worker's spanner. I don't think I pointed that out the first time, actually, now I think about it. So, one guy was obviously saying that this is the place that the Canaleaf gym trainers use for their training grounds. About that, we actually fought and defeated the Canaleaf gym leader on our first attempt when we was only allowed to use Torterra. And he uses Steel type Lucario. Really? Screech on Onix? When Steelix is on the battlefield and is more defensive because he's a steel type? Come on, get real. And of course you attack me again. Incidentally, I could theoretically use Earthquake because that is super effective against Steelix. And I probably should have done now that Lucario was trying to steal kills on Pokemon that I'm not wanting him to target. Okay. Critical hit, nice. Oh, gee, okay. Oh, right. I need to get rid of that Steelix pronto. Okay, there we go. Thank heavens he did not use Ice Fang on my Torterra because that is actually quad super effective. And it would have done a lot of damage. Oh, up here. We get max potion. Nice. With our current stats being the way that they are, we don't theoretically need it. But then again, hyper potions in this game only heal up to 120 HP. But if you was playing the standard Gen 4 game, then it would be healing up to 200. I understand why, since Generation 7, they decided to change how much HP a Super Potion and a Hyper Potion heals. I do understand the change of that. But, oh yeah, those two Ace Trainers. That was the double battle that ended my run on my first attempt. HP up, nice. That's another bottle I'll save. Ay, come on. Oh, okay, there we go. A wild Steelix. I'll take that. However, I will not take if the Steelix gets knocked out. If it gets knocked out, I will not be happy. Okay, thank heavens that the Santoon was not targeted on my Torterra. I need to knock out that Golbat. But it doesn't help if Riley keeps using Force Palm on Steelix. Right, Riley, could you actually help and get rid of the Golbat, please? I don't want to have to deal with you knocking out the Steelix because I want to catch the Steelix. I want to catch him. I'll swap out for Tigray. I said, don't knock out the Steelix, Riley! You deserve that. Really wanted to catch that Steelix. What? Yeah, the reason why I want to catch a Steelix is because in this region, there are two Pokemon who actually have the same method of evolution. Which is to be traded while holding the metal coat. And they are Scyther into Caesar and Onyx into Steelix. But the problem is there is only one metal coat to be found in the entire game until the post game. So that's why I wanted to catch the wild Steelix, so that way, whenever I happen to find a Scyther, I can instantly evolve it into a Caesar if I wanted to. Riley, that is not helping. Literally. Why is it every single time when I'm involved in a battle of multiple AI users, I always get at least one stupid one? Like, I'm actually going to be mentioning this right now. On Friday, I was actually hunting for shiny Rayquaza, as I mentioned in the last episode, but I didn't mention the full story. There was one battle where I was incidentally attempting to catch a Rayquaza in the Dynamax Adventures. We had 4 lives at the beginning of fighting him. And I had 3 AI helpers, and one of them had an Excelgor. On turn 1, he used Rain Dance. And I was immediately thinking, why, when Rayquaza doesn't even have a fire move in his move pool when fighting against him? And even worse is this. Turn 2, he used it again. Turn 3, he used it again. Turn 4, he used it again. Turn 5, he used it again. And during those 5 straight turns of using Rain Dance, rather than actually doing an attacking move, the Rayquaza managed to get to kill 3 Pokemon. And by the time that Excelgor eventually decided to attack with Bug Buzz, the Rayquaza decided, I'm going to use Max Airstream, super effective, knock out the Excelgor, that's it, end of the attempt. Meaning I had to start everything from scratch. So, yeah. I was particularly annoyed about that. Right, let's use the Dusk Ball on Steelix since he's red health and paralyzed. There we go. Got Steelix. That will be helpful for when we deal with the 7th gym. When we come around to actually fighting her. I'll nickname you Mira. Okay. Plus special defense, good. Minus physical attack, not so good. Right, now it's up to dealing with these two. The double battle that ended my run last time. Because I think one of them had a float soul. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to go straight in with the Razor Leaf. Good. make a smart choice. We have gone over the time limit, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the recording now, but I'm not going to do anything in this battle until the beginning of the next episode, okay? So next time on my Brilliant Diamond Hooplocke Nuzlocke, we will see if I manage to get my redemption on these trainers. See you guys then.